I just wanted to talk to agents this morning on my walk. And I thought about a few things. Let me make sure that you all can see me. So here's the thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about agents figuring out how to make some money. Sometimes we make it so hard, sometimes we make it so complicated, but it's not really that hard. What it does is just requiring work. That, you know, if you're in the business full time, then you should be really working your business 40 hours. If you're in the business part time, you should really be working your business 20 hours. There's no excuse. And if you work it 20 hours, and if you work it if you're part time, if you work it 40 hours, if you're full time, then if you throw enough stuff, trust me, it is going to stick. Let the truck pass, let the truck pass. So let's talk about some of the things that you should be doing this week right here. Maybe what you should do, and you should make a commitment. Make a commitment. Even if someone tells you no, that's a lot of times we don't like to hear people tell us no. We don't like rejection. Well, in this business, if you're going to succeed, you are going to have to hear the words no. You are going to have to hear people say some things that you may not like. So number one, this week, just go and talk to people. If you don't want to do any mojo, then that's fine. But it's free. That's what I always say. It's free. And if you discipline yourself, you can stay in the house and work with your pajamas on. But if you choose not to work mojo because you think that it's not working, and we've closed deals, so it has already been proven that it works, then go out and get in 100 people face. Try 100 people and ask them, are you thinking of buying or selling? And give out your business card. If you do not have any business cards, go to Office Depot, get you some for $20, or go to order online, Vistaprint, and do overnight delivery. But I always say focus on what you can do. So if you do not have any business cards, then maybe you can write your name on a sheet of paper. We are creative beings, and so we have to be creative, because sometimes we may not have the money to do it, and then we want to make sure that we're closing deals. So go out and talk to 100 people. Set it as a goal. And I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Remember, I said you are a full-time agent if you're working this business full-time. So you have 40 hours to do that. And you shouldn't come home until it is done. Okay, we may not have 5,000 listings, and this is the next thing. But do an open house. We have one agent, sometimes no one shows up to her open house, but she's always doing open houses for her clients. And so what's going to happen with her, she is consistent on doing it, and so she's going to learn how to master doing open houses, and she's going to start generating buyers from that. And in a matter of minutes, she's going to have to get a buyer's agent. Because she has so many leads from open houses. That's another way that you can do it. Take your cell phone out. Get 50 people from your cell phone and you call them. It is okay if your sister, it is okay if your best friend say, hey, I'm not interested. I don't want to use you as a real estate agent. But you still ask them, because if you don't ever ask them, then you'll never know if you can help them with real estate. So we have to go out and do something, and we have to be consistent. You know, contrary to what people tend to think, a lot of real estate agents, they blame the broker or they blame somebody else. But take the mirror today and look at yourself and see what you're doing in the course of your day. I always say this to agents: tell me what you're doing in the course of your day, and then I can tell you if you're going to make some money. If K1 Realty Group does not succeed, I can't blame anyone. I'm the broker. I'm in charge. So I have to take my mirror and look at me. And that's the same with you. You have to take your mirror and look at you. I am not against training. I think that we should always be learning. But one thing that I do believe in, I believe in on-the-job training. As I'm training, I want to figure out how I can make me some money. But still find you some things that you can do consistent. You have to be consistent in the business. That's it in a nutshell. You have to be consistent. So with all that being said, this week, go out and talk to 100 people. If you don't want to talk to 100 people, get on Mojo and start dialing. Okay? Because prospecting is when you're When you're talking to someone, you have an active conversation about what you're doing. So you have to do about 15 to 20 hours of that per week. So let's see what you do this week right here, because you can. I know you can. We can, and we're in this together. And if you have any questions and you want to talk to me as a broker, there still is no excuse, because I will sit down with you. I will get on Mojo with you. I will go out and I will talk to those people with you. I just won't do it for you. Make it a super week, because you can. You have the choice. You have the power. You have control of how your week is going to turn out. So let's see what you do with it this week.